This classic chin spoiler in black is designed to fit 2005 to 2009 Mustang GT models and is going to be an excellent option if you're looking to add a more aggressive and race-inspired front-end appearance while maintaining a classic muscle car look on your Mustang. The classic chin spoiler is designed to enhance the factory front bumper by extending the lower profile and giving your Mustang a lower, more aggressive stance. This spoiler follows the contours of the bumper, creating a seamless and factory-like appearance. The design helps improve aerodynamics by directing airflow around the vehicle, potentially reducing front-end lift at higher speeds for some better handling. This spoiler comes as an unpainted black finish, allowing for an OEM-style look right out of the box. Or it can be painted to match your Mustang's body color for a more customized appearance if that's what you're after. Manufactured from durable, high-quality materials, this chin spoiler is built to withstand the daily driving conditions, road debris, and impacts without cracking or chipping very easily. This material offers flexibility and strength, making it resistant to damage compared to those more rigid plastic alternatives. Now, as far as pricing goes on this classic chin spoiler, it's going to come in right around that $300 price point, providing an affordable yet high quality exterior upgrade that enhances your Mustang's look and its performance. Installation is going to be straightforward since this chin spoiler is designed as a drill-free bolt-on installation using the hardware provided. We're giving this install a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and the install process typically takes about 2 hours just with basic tools. The small challenge is going to be making sure you get it lined up perfectly and held up into place while you're doing the mounting process. Now let's see exactly how this goes on with an install video from one of our American Muscle customers.
Tools needed for this install are simple. All you need is a pull handle and one 7mm socket.
Hi, and welcome to the install video for the CDC Classic Chin Spoiler for the 05 to 09 Mustangs. We're going to do a quick and easy install right here in our driveway. Same thing that you can do at your house. We're going to show you everything that you need to do to get it done.
Okay, the first step that you're going to need to do in order to install it is to prep the area that you're going to add the 3M tape. The easiest way to do this is we're going to flip the splitter over, and you can tell which side we're going to use. You have your logo here and your mounting ears up here. We're going to put those on the bottom, like that. The point of contact is going to be right here. This point is the part that goes over the lip on your front bumper.
Okay, so what we're going to do is lightly sand this area with some 80 to 120 grit sandpaper. Here's just a spare piece we had laying around. We're going to use it as 120. We're just going to lightly sand this area to promote the adhesion. And we're going to start on one end, and then we're going to work our way around just on the lip about ½ an inch to promote the adhesion of that tape. This is going to give it a little bit of bite, something for that glue to hang on to. You can see there how the texture is changing just a little. And you're going to continue that all the way to the other end. The next step is to wipe down the sanded area with the supplied alcohol prep pad. You're going to wipe down just that ½ inch area where we just sanded it with that 120 grit sandpaper. So lightly take this, make sure you get off all the excess dust. That's going to allow that, promote you to see what's coming off of there. It's going to allow for better adhesion all the way around. All right, the next step is to apply the adhesion promoter on the area that you just wiped off with the alcohol pad. So what we're going to do is go back over the area once the alcohol has dried, apply the adhesion promoter, which is going to help that 3M tape stick even better. I went ahead and put a glove on because this adhesion promoter is a little sticky and I didn't want to be sticky for the rest of the video. So we're going to go ahead and pull this out of the package. And we're going to use this to wipe the area down that we just sanded. Now after you wipe this adhesion promoter on there, you're going to have to let this dry for about a minute. It dries really quickly, but make sure it is dry before proceeding. And after you've applied it, make sure that you use the 3M tape within about an hour.
Otherwise, it's going to lose its properties of adhesion.
Okay, the next step is going to be to apply the 3M double-sided tape to the area that we just prepped. You're going to start on one end
And work your way to the other end in one continuous strip if you can. If you can't, you can cut it into pieces, but personally I'd rather just put it in one continuous roll. You're going to unpeel it, and I would put it maybe a 1/16 of an inch back from the lip, this way towards the splitter. That way you don't see the tape sticking out too far. So we're going to start on this end and about a 1/16 of an inch up, begin applying. If you have any excess at the end, just go ahead and clip it off with either some scissors or a razor blade, and that'll get you right to the end. Make sure it's firmly seated, and we'll move to the next.
Okay, your next step is going to be to remove these two inner fender liner screws. The farthest one in and the one in the middle. Let's go ahead and get those out. All right, now we got that side out. We're going to do the same thing on the other side with the same two inner fender bolts. All right, next, we're going to take the other provided alcohol prep pad and we're going to prep the surface that the chin spoiler is going onto. All right, so what we're going to do is take your alcohol pad. The area that's going to be wiped is the part where the lip is going to come up and over, which starts right here and goes all the way around to the other side right here in this corner. So let's start over there and get this thing cleaned up. All right, and you can see what comes off, even though you think it won't. Make sure you use this step. All right, now we're ready to actually install the part. Remember, on the back side is where our 3M tape is. Before you get it put on there, you want to start the edge of this, because once it's in place, we're going to pull this backing strip off, and then that's going to allow a quick and easy install. So we're going to start this corner right here, and we're going to allow it to pull up just a little. Okay, now you've got your tape started right here. We're going to lay this thing into place loosely, and we're going to come over here like this. Lay it into place. Put that corner into that little slot. Just like that. It's a snug fit, but it will go on. There we go. Now that your part is back into place, those little ears go right where we took these screws out of. So we're gonna go right back on top of those and reinstall the screws. And we're going to put the other side in, just like the driver's side. There's the second one. Okay, the next step is going to be to install the two provided push pins into place. These go on the bottom in the corner. Like that, one on each side. All right, your final step is going to be to remove the backing of the 3M tape that you put on earlier. Grab it and slowly pull it out. All right, now give it a little push back into place. All the way around to make sure it sticks. There you have it.
All right, that's going to wrap up our review and install of the classic chin spoiler in black for the 2005 to 2009 Mustang GTs. And for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.